Seriously. Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Osa. We've been playing Railroader for about 30 minutes and I didn't turn the microphone on. So, a lot of silence, but I am here now. I've been here all the time. I just haven't been making noise on the microphone. That was me. Silly person. Anyway. So there's been a little bit of shuffling of freight. We've now got the Bryson and Alarka load is ready. This is filling, and as soon as it's ready, we'll send it. And you know what? I can, since the passenger train is here, set that. Yes, thank you. Close that, and 901, you are clear for Bryson. And probably ride him out to Whittier Depot. So yeah, this game, we've received a developer's update. So a mini vlog, or not a vlog, just a mini blog of stuff that is happening. They're now done with the experimental branch for now, and they're going to be migrating all the stuff that works into the main game. We'll be getting a bunch of new buildings. A lot of the bridges will get replaced. There is a bunch of new changes, including things like a Y, one of these, a big triangle down at Silver, so we'll be able to turn our trains around. There's going to be a new industry down there. There's going to be a new industry at Andrews. There's going to be new buildings all over the place, including places like the copper mine's going to get some buildings, and a bunch of other places are getting buildings. So this is all good. Okay, we're here. That can go through there. There's quite a lot of cars to deliver today. Switch that one. So that's clear for passenger train when it decides to leave. Oh, passenger train has decided it needs to leave. We'll go back on the back of this one. The log train has arrived, so I'm going to bring down a 4-car log train. There's enough logs at L2 to load the 8 cars, but we can work with a 4-car train because L1's getting a little bit full. What I like to do is to keep some capacity, not there. So these do 12 cars a day. 12 cars is 36 logs. So when we start getting close to 36 logs, I want to make sure we pull some out so the production carries on. It never goes idle. Okay, that's the last car. You're good. Passenger train will be stopping momentarily. Let's go up to the Whittier train. So, apply the handbrake. Apply the handbrake. Split that off. And no! You keep going. 12. You back up. So, and we need to go to L1. Switch that, and the locomotive will pull into there and stop because of the switch. 900 stopped. That's good. 600 is good. So I think apply a handbrake there. Oh, I was going to look for some stuff here, but not yet. Switch that, and we'll do the run around at a sedately 20. So I would like to upgrade these cars. These are 460 cars. 6 4s are 240. You can get 380 cars, or 380 passenger cars. Okay, let that run down. So, try not to get all messed up here. New locomotives, no, new cars. So, we currently have these 60 passenger cars. There's the steel cars. These are £57,000 each. These are almost twice their weight, 84 passengers. So you can pull two of them. So you need a good locomotive. These are only 50 passengers, 81,000. So a little bit more heavy, fewer passengers. Let's get that out of the way. So the worry there is our locomotive won't be powerful enough to haul the train if I switch the cars. I think the Atlantic would be okay, at least for the stretch we're doing from here to Alarka. Well, maybe, maybe not. The other option is to upgrade this to the Pacific. Okay, that's all set for the log train to come down. Did I switch that? I did switch that back. I'm not sure I did switch the other end back. Wow. So 12's already there. 901 is piling through to Bryson. So don't have to worry about him for a while. We'll hold this train here until the freight's cleared through to wherever it's going. Close that off. And yard, reverse, lots, 12. Okay, back to the log train. Switch that. Yard, forward, go. So now that's switched, I can now switch this one. So this is fairly routine stuff. There is enough room for 5 cars here. The reason I've only got 4 is 12 cars a day. If I bring these up 3 times a day, or in one day, they'll all fill up and we'll have exhausted supply for the day and start draining capacity, or draining on hand. At the other point, L2, Still 12 cars a day, but we're delivering 8 in one train. Therefore, 1.5 trains a day, in theory. Okay, you can go backwards at 25. How do you like that? All right. So as soon as those are down at the bottom, as I said, we're going to keep 901 running. You know what? While we're waiting, I think we do know this is very low on water. That's fine. Maybe. Close that app. Okay, let's get Alarka set up for receiving. Gonna switch that to that line. That's going to come through there, all the way through and stop there. So that's what the passenger train's going to do. We're going to have to check Alarka Junction. So I'm pretty sure this is the wrong way. Nope. That's the wrong way. Yeah, that's the exchange. That's that way. That's straight through. That's straight through. So I think we're mostly okay. Check on this end of Bryson. Yeah, that's cleared. So we're not ready to receive a passenger train. Freight train's coming in first. As soon as the freight train arrives, we can switch for a passenger train. What do we got running? 600 is stopped. I need to hitch that up and then just let her rest a while. That's hitched. Let's switch on there. That's good. And inspect passengers everywhere we want to go. We'll also be getting timetables, which may or may not be a fun thing. Okay, those are all set. Done. 600. You can sit on manual for a while. Is the log train here yet? Yes. Wow. There's a bit of timing. So I guess we can write this one in. And runs down there, runs down there. You, I want to actually run through there. I wish I could place a fusee there, but I can't, so... Oh, just cleared the speed brake, and off she goes. So once I've got this one in position, we should be able to jump back to 900 and start filling coal. Then I could shuttle 900 up to, where were we? Let's go back to Alarka Junction. So, No, I'm going to leave 900 in the shed for now. Well, once she's refueled. We'll worry about everything else later for that one. And switch this. Oops. There we go. Number 12 forwards. Okay, we'll pull up that fuse and through there, and fuse. All right, 900. Water's done. And get a recold. Oh, we have a whole couple of coal cars, one for here, one for Bryson. I think the vacancy here is far more than the capacity of the coal cars we're delivering, so the Alarka coal car will be ready to turn around and go straight back to Whittier. Bryson possibly similar. That's slowing down. What is... Oh, she's here. Okay. Well, number 12 will... apply the handbrake. And number 12 can now back up. And again, I'm not fussed about what number 12 does or when. All I want to do here is get this locomotive pulled back in the shed. She could spend an hour or two just sitting around. Conditions 99. The tender is probably also not 99, it's 100, but yeah, it's... There we go. So, pull you forwards. No. Yes. Brakes off. That would do it. So, get her back serviced. Stick that down to neutral, engines off, everything's off. Okay, good. Switch the freight line, or the other shed line. So passenger, or the... What is that? That's a mogul. He's free to leave whenever. I'm not fussed about doing anything with that. 901 is still rolling. Number 12 is also still rolling. We have 2 sawmill cars there. So I'm going to pull those 2 cars off and put them over there somewhere. We've got a free track. And then the rest of them will pull forwards to Whittier and Ela, but much later in the day. For now, 12, yard, stop, forwards, go. So, no, as per usual, no rush to get anything moved around the sawmill. We've got enough supply here for wood chips. We've got enough supplied here for dimensional lumber, and now we've got a whole bunch of logs here. Passenger train stationery, we now need to deal with. Actually, I'll let this doink, and we'll put that back on manual, and she can just sit there for a while. So, 901. This is the next thing we have to take care of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10 yard. 10. So we've probably got a lot of cars here that need to be picked up, and not really great hurry for that. Oops, switched against. Yes, we are. But I will need to bring out the Bryson shunter to deal with that, or switcher, sorry. We're in America, they're switching locomotives. How you doing? One car? I'm going to call it good for there. Brake on. Disconnect that. And this train, once again, doesn't need to hang around. So, through there, through there, through there, oh, through there, through there. And that is clear for Alarka Junction. I need to get back down to here. It's going to come in there. And ooh. In there, yes. And then the lead car on that is the Robinson Gap Coal, and so we'll be able to push that up to the coaling stage. Then I'll bring the coal that's available or ready to go back down again, park the train back in the Alarka Junction exchange, and we'll haul the rest of the stuff back with the mogul. So things progressing. What is the time? The time is 9:30. Oh, we're about to get ding dongs on the phone. So back up to here, actually. Let that one get clear. That's Alarka Coal, yeah. Switch that. We'll run all the way down the end. Okay, that's good, that's good. I really don't know which end I need to pick up, but I do know that that needs to be prepared for passenger work. Let's go have a look at 600. 600 is sat here. That's all ready to switch out. Okay. Gonna do a quick run with number 12. Handbrake. Disconnect. It'll also be nice to get AI mode. Oh, come on. No wonder I can't find it. Number 12. Because then I'd be able to take this train here and just run over here and say, you know what, I want to go there. And it would do all of the switching involved and get me to there. Fortunately, that's not the case with the release we have at the moment. So I'm really looking forward to getting the experimental branch transferred over to production. Okay, you're good. Go. can pull that off. Now, the one at the back's Ela, the one at the front is Stenzel. I think I don't know that I went to Ela yet today. I might have gone to Ela already. Okay, we'll switch that there. So once 12's done all of its stuff here, it can go and hitch onto the front of those. I don't know whether I'm going to see that through now, or whether I should consider going and starting other freight moves, actually. I need to get to Alarka Junction at some point. Oops, switch that. So yeah, we'll get these placed, we'll get paid. That's always good. And then I'm going to go and get on getting the Mogul transferred up to Alarka Junction. So we're good here. Go there and beam across to here. Now, what I'm going to do is stick a fuse there. We're going to find the Alarka loco. Now, you, I want departing as soon as you can. Switch that, and I do want to check fuel supply. 11 tons, 5,000 water, you're great. So, road, reverse, 20. So we got that one's heading back to Alarka Junction. Once the 901 arrives, we can then hitch this onto the cars that are there, and they will pull back into this line here. So we'll get those switches all set up. And then I can take stock on everything that's around here. It's got 5,000 chemicals, that's got chemicals, and just see if anything needs to be, pulled out and set ready to return to Alarka Junction. But for right now, off you go. What are we doing? Number 12 has got those two done. We'll get that connected and disconnect that, and road back up. And really about right for now. Oh, actually, we could probably push the passenger train. Passenger train's all set. All I have to do is tell it to go. But kind of want to hold on a few moments because I don't want this one running off into wherever. So this time of day, there's a lot of bitty work to do. So I can have trains running distance and still and I've still got interesting stuff I can get done. So that one's going. Let's go check on 600. Should have all the switches set. Yeah, that's set for through traffic. I think I set Bryson. I think the only thing we haven't set at the moment is Alarka Junction is going to be dealing with a lot of traffic. But everything else is good, so you're fine. Number 12. Number 12. Yard, go. So we get all this hitched up. And I think I'm going to park this. So we're going to have stuff to do. Down at Alarka. And I think I'll start with Alarka. Just because we're going to have a lot, that's where the main freight returns from. So that's good. Oh, we got a lot of handbrakes on. Turn some off, like all of them. Okay, that train is ready to go places and do things, but I'm not ready for it to do that yet. You're still backing up at 20, you're still, and you're still. 900 is being serviced. So I think, let's go back to 900, because this is down in Alarka. What I want to do is see what's going on. We got one car there and two cars there. Yeah, two cars there. Okay. So we've still got one car to come out of there, so no hurry to come fetch these yet. How's that looking? That's still got a ton in it, and now I have to get back to the other line. There. So this car, ooh, almost empty. We will probably get a delivery of mining supplies to here. That car's full. We do have a second one, okay. But none of the rest of the stuff down at Alarka is ready to go. You're running, you're slowing down. Oh, you are slowing down. Okay. So how are we doing? You've got a ton of coal and water, so that's fine. The Alarka switcher is still en route, so I am going to get this one out right now. And we need that switched that way. And now that the freight's arrived, we can set for passenger workings. All right, number 901. probably about 20. I'm going to leave it on that line, on that screen, because you're set through to there. This is, oh, that's clear. That's bad. That was actually set to run all the way down to the Fontana Works train, which I don't really want him going down there. So, you're clear for the signal. And let's go have a look at the mine. So you're going to come up here, you're going to come up there, through here, onto that line, and you know what? Right about there. That should make that delivery. Now I can get rid of the fuse over here. Oh, actually, no. We can do that. Now we can get the fuse out there. Juggle, juggle. You're good. Okay. So now the mogul's going to come in here and just stop 5 cars short. I wonder how close he is. Not hearing anything. Okay, 901 has slowed down because speed of the line here. He's still waiting at Bryson. Okay. So, number 10. I guess you're my next port of call. I don't know how far she is down the track, of course. But this can now make a very fast stop at Alarka Junction, pick up the freight and haul it down to Alarka. Then we can worry about what goes where and when and how. Okay, this is... I honestly don't know. Where are we? Oh, yeah, we are coming round to Alarka Junction. Good, and there it is. .901 is... I should probably select number 10 now. Or I'm going to do something stupid and send 901 down the hill at 90 miles an hour. Okay, this should be slowing down, so yard, go. And here we are at Alarka Junction. Yay! Hitch that. We need to take the brake off. And you, my friend, can haul it down to Alarka. So, that's easy. Passenger trains doing passenger things. We've got 3 trains stopped. That's me setting them to stop. This screen's actually quite helpful. In the past, I've been, I will select a locomotive by other means and then set it moving. But I can see with the status, the stopped ones are the ones I have intentionally set to manual and are stopped. Everything else is running on AI. Okay, what happened? We got paid for a thing. I think that was 901. So let's go check on you. Yes. And handbrake on. Disconnect. So what have we got up here? Once again, we're not hauling this car out. We're using up the main strain, the main load. So, yeah, whatever. That's fine. We got 5 cars ready to go. So I'm not hauling out anything until late today. 901. As soon as she clears this, I can switch that back. So next time we want to come up here, we're hauling coal cars. I need to switch that so that train that hauls the cars up will stop there and we can do a run around. But this locomotive I'll park on that runaway spur and let it sit until later in the day. We've got to sort out Alarka Junction. No, Alarka Town. And then probably sort out Bryson before we haul any coal out of here. And passengers are at Ela. Good. So I don't need to switch that. I just need to set this to manual when she comes to a stop. And yeah, sedate, 10 miles an hour. We're not really in a hurry with this one. Number 10 still en route to Alarka, so that's also not in a hurry. I can switch that now, and that, and that. All right. And end of track, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0. Manual. Neutral, brakes are on. Okay. And I always do that because in the past I have had brakes are on, locomotives in forward, throttles set, and that will burn off your water very, very quickly. Well, not very quickly, but you'll come back in 3 hours' time and discover, hey, we're not going anywhere. This locomotive needs to be rescued. So this line is 1.7 degrees climb here, which is why we're not making 30 miles an hour. Plus the track speed's only 25, but we're having... This locomotive cannot haul 391 tons at 25 miles an hour up this hill. It does struggle. That's one of the reasons why I'm thinking I want a switcher for here. Now that's going to cost me 24,000. Can't afford that right now. The other thing I was talking about was looking at a Pacific. That's 18,000. That's actually cheaper than the 46s, the decapod and the consolidation that we have. So I could buy a Pacific and then switch out the passenger cars as well over time. But for right now, I think 4 passenger cars is okay. La, 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 la. Oh, we're down to 18 miles an hour. 19. Looks like we might be accelerating now that we cleared the tunnel. That's cool. Yeah. So track is now levelled off, but there is that steep bit there, which first time I came out here I was hauling everything with this locomotive. I think we got down to about 9 miles an hour. Because we had the fuel and oil, the fuel and coal, we had a coaling tower car, we had just way too much stuff. Okay, this front car should be the team track. That's good. So if I do the team track, I can then run to the back. We'll put the coaling tower car in place, because that will empty. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up with that empty. And we might as well take advantage of the return trip, stick it on the back of the train and let that go back to East Whittier and reload again. I'm not sure Bryson is in the same situation. We'll worry about Bryson after we've assembled everything for return at Alarka Junction. Then once Bryson's all delivered, Alarka's all staged at Alarka Junction, we'll pick up whatever coal cars are available and we can run those all the way through, pick up at Alarka Junction, pick up at Bryson, and then through to East Whittier and drop it in the whatever that place is, the interchange. I think it's an interchange. I could look, I could cheat. Interchange, yes, that thing. So we're up to £10,400 or dollars. Obviously, I've got stage 3 of the Fontana Bridge repair train thing that will need to be ordered once the works train there has finished its job. And then yesterday I didn't haul all the works train back as soon as it was empty. I just hauled it back to Alarka Junction to hold for the coal train. So I think once this locomotive's back at Alarka in the shed, I'll be able to that's okay, yes. I'll be able to run 900 back to the Fontana Bridge works train and get that ready to haul it as soon as it's ready to go. And then it'll end up where 901 is at the moment, just sat waiting for the rest of the coal in the morning. But we already did that previous stream. So and here we are at Alarka Town. So I'm quite surprised none of these cars are empty. So we're not going to pull them out until tomorrow. That's the yard limit. And again, we're struggling up a hill. This yard is actually low in the middle, which can cause problems. Okay, I'm going manual. because a couple of times in the past I've not put handbrakes on and all the cars have sort of rolled to the middle from each end, and it's generally a bad thing. Okay, first things first. Let this roll in here. And as soon as we're clear, put the brakes on and apply a handbrake. Brake that. And road forwards 15. Okay, now we've done now we've done that, I can switch that. Actually, it doesn't really matter if I left the ore cars at that end or this end. The reason being, I've got to pick them up and I'm going to have to push them through here anyway. So I could have left them anywhere. But, stop. And oh, come on. Break that there, and you can keep going. Oh, and switch that too. Back it up. So this will be a pretty flying stop here. I'm going to switch that there. That should mean that I can pull the locomotive out. It will stop here somewhere. Switch that, send it back. I think some of the team tracks are also getting some buildings. And are you good? You're not good. When you feel like it, and break. We got paid. Team tracks, no bonus. But we service the town, therefore we're obliged to deliver stuff that the town wants, whether it be empty cars for exports or supplies for the general store. Now, she's not going to go very fast, but I'm kind of hoping she'll clear this switch. Ooh, come on, you can do it. Damn. Oh, far enough. Okay. Back you go. And I want that switched that way. So I don't know what we got here. 2, 2, 2, and 1. That's a bit awkward. Guess we're delivering to 2 first. Okay. Turn the banners off again. So we can come in there, push back to there, put fuse there, just in case. Don't want trains running out of the yard because I forgot to do a thing. go fetch the coal car, we put that in, and hopefully by the time we've messed around with all of the copper cars, the coal car will be empty. And I don't think the coal tower will be full. But another load and we will fill the tower up. Now if I do switch this to using a diesel shunter switcher, then I will not need much in the way of coal anymore for Alarka. Okay, reverse road. 15 again. Okay, so come back to here. And passenger ticket, $54 for 33 fares. Where are you? You are at Bryson. I think we set Bryson up to allow passenger departure. Yes, we did. But we've got enough time here to faff around moving stuff. So no biggie. And you can go forwards. Okay, we'll get the coal car situated. This is of course where I found out this is the Bryson car. No, that's the Alarka car. And this is the big hopper. We've only got a small one at East Whittier. I might reallocate the East Whittier car to here at Alarka and switch this one to the East Whittier track. Yeah. One of the reasons why I consider diesel here is we've already got the diesel supply point, so I don't need a service train, a works train to assemble that. Alrighty, come on in. Keep going. Okay, that is now in the delivery point. Turn that, click that, and back you go. And this should now start emptying. Actually, I don't know what the supply is normally. Yeah, 81.6. It drops in half-ton increments. We have 96 tons in the tower. You can see 96.7. Come on, 97.2. There you go. So that's empty, and it may be completely empty by the time we're done with the copper. If not, we've now got to wait till the passenger train arrives. So no big deal. Actually, you need to go forwards. Now that that's been switched, and this will now should send the locomotive down to there if I've set everything correctly. So push that up the hill. We're going to haul it round to 2. Push it. Yeah, something's going to happen. Okay, that's set for passengers. That's set for, we don't need the yard anymore. Never really do get a lot of traffic here at Alarka. At least not that I've experienced. So it will. We got a nice big yard. I can give it that much. It's just that, for the most part, I don't need this many tracks here. And since none of them are service yard tracks, it's not like you want to park passenger cars here, because the passenger cars are going to deteriorate if you don't get them in service. And doink. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Break off. Road forward. Go. Actually, probably 15, because we're now heading out into the mine. So I guess we'll see. I don't know how quick I'm going to get this done, and how soon the passenger train's going to arrive here. I think she should be currently hauling out of Bryson up the big grade. Nope, just hauling out of Bryson at the moment. Okay, that's fine. And set that for now. So if the passenger train does get here before we finish with the mine, then we'll be good. Okay, those 3 are at the back. That one's at the front. So if we get done here, I'm putting this back in the yard. If we don't get done here, then the passenger train will be out of the way, and we can scooch through with the freight back to Alarka Junction. Anyway, that does need to go up there, and it's the last one. So I don't know what possessed me to do this the way I did it. But anyway, we'll get these hauled up. We'll get as much of the copper as we can on the way out. But I think I could probably jump there now into service. Okay, coal cars come in here. So I think what I'm going to need to do is come into this spur. We'll drop M1. So I'll switch that way. That's all good. Oh, hang on. No. I'm going to try and catch the train here. I want the empty M1 car. Hold on. Which way are we doing this? We're hauling it backwards. Okay. I'm a little bit confused about what's going to go where. go catch the train. Okay, so the one attached to the locomotive is going to M1. Yeah. Okay, I think okay. So we'll keep this car here. We'll attach the full cars to the back. Hold on, is that right? I pushed these up. Nah. Oh, I just don't know. What I do know is, yeah, I want. We're going to pull all the way to the top here. I hope that spur is long enough for all of these cars. Because then it's just a matter of pulling back there, switching that, and pushing these cars down a little. Unfortunately, if it's not long enough, we'll have to mess around a bit. Actually, we'll be slowing down. Oh, there's enough room. Good. Switch that and yard forwards, 10 go. I'll get this hitched on here. Doink. Do actually have brake there, and unfortunately that's still open, so I should be able to push this forward 3 car lengths. Go. Okay, that didn't take long to pump free. And 3, 2, 1, you stop. Handbrake. And now, road. Get back to 15 again. So, we should have got paid for 3 cars. 3 cars copper, yes. And if I zoom, come on, zoom that out a bit. They're all in place. That's quite a long spur there. And passenger train is at Hemingway already. Actually doing quite nicely. So those go there. I am going to switch that. Oh, there's 3 cars there. Does that mean it's just delivered one? Can we bring 3 up? Yes. Okay, so everything that was delivered yesterday to Alarka Copper M2 is filled. And it'll be a while before the next lot start getting filled. There's a lot of gap between filled cars here. Okay, you can stop there. Handbrake and that and reverse and that. Okay, what I now need is switch that. So again, I want to push these down. This will go into the M1E slot. And the rest of them I can then haul out on the front of the locomotive. But that will mean they're all the right way round when we get back down to Alarka town. You are not going to go very far, are you? Yard. Reverse 2 car lengths. I have to be careful not to connect up to there. That's the only problem here. And that's clear. So we hitch up to these 3. I'm hoping there's a safety here that stops more cars getting filled while you're actually parked where they want to go. And connect that up. Okay, we have brakes on everything. And again, need to close that and go 5. Okay, now go 5. Magic. So that was quick and easy, and surprisingly, all 3 cars. I wonder we'll be as lucky at M1. And that's good. And road mode. 50. Go. So I want to switch this before we depart. And we'll ride the train back to the other spur. Excuse me. So that might be empty by tonight. Okay, so we just follow this around now. Oh, we might have... There might be a small problem. We're going to be pushing this up to M1, and I'm not sure if this locomotive can push those 3 cars up the hill. Coming back should be easy, but going might be tricksy. Passenger train stopped at Hemingway. It's going to head down to Alarka. Oh, it's already leaving. It's only going to be a couple of minutes to get to Alarka Junction. But then there's a 5-minute wait at Alarka Junction. Potentially, we could have this work done before the passenger train gets back here, or to here. But as I said, the only problem I might have is too much weight to push up this incline. Again, another reason why I would like to have a diesel here, or something bigger. I think the logging Mikado would work, So we want to push this all the way through to here. And it looks like that will work. Okay. So all the switches are set. We just have to ride through. How you doing? Okay, track speed's 50. So setting it to 15 was okay. And actually looks like the locomotive can push this. Not sure how well we'll do at tier 4. We haven't really looked at what have we got running at the moment? Heating oil is tier 5. Stenzel is tier 5. The sawmill I've got to tier 4. And now I've got to do 3 timely deliveries at 4 before I can push it up 1. Farm supply is at tier 5. Appalachian hardwoods is at tier 5. Freight house lumber and coal is at tier 5. Standard oil is tier 5. Robinson Gap coal is tier 5. We're already doing it at tier 5. Oh my goodness. I didn't realise we were that far along. Now this is tier 3. We can push it to tier 4 if we want to. Same with that one. Alarka fuel. Tier 4. That's... So we could put Alarka all the way up to tier 4. Or we can wait 2 more days and then push it up to tier 4. Oh, that's why we're slowing down. I was thinking, my goodness, she's struggling. But no, she sees that car there, so she can't go any further. We just got a timely delivery on that. But I am going to push this up. And Alarka Junction. So, 54. Come up, keep going. You know you want to. Alright. Clip that. Yard, reverse. 20-ish maybe. And we'll ride the back car. That is definitely going to need a new supply of roofing materials, mining supplies. Okay, 10 cars, 9, 5. Zero. Forward, 10, go. So, we'll grab this one. Should just be able to run over here and close that now. So, still got Cochrane, so I think we are good for this. This lot will haul it out, and I think I'm going to park in the coal switch. Alright, that's hitched, that's released, back it up, road, go. Well, it won't actually go that fast. I'm going to go 20 because we are going to be running through Alarka Main. Actually, we'll stay here. We'll get on the train in a minute. Oh, I didn't switch halfway up the hill. Quick. Do not need to be heading up to the M2 mine. Okay, now I can switch that, and now I can ride the train through the yard. So that's that set. Back through there, I can switch that one. Yes. And we're just going to run straight through here and then down I'm going to park it in this spur. I'm not going to connect up to the coal train. But it's a preemptive move later. And then as we pass each of the switches, I should write the back. As we pass each of the switches, I'll set them for passenger arrival. Now once the passenger train arrives, we can send this lot down to Alarka Junction and then bring the locomotive back. No big rush. Okay, that's there. So, nice quick run around the coal mine, or the ore mine, copper mines. And everything else got done here. And 3, 2, 1, switch. Gotcha. So, fun little run around here. And as I said, I'm really surprised these aren't done yet. But until we go 2 more days, these are all stuck at tier 3. As I said, I could push them to tier 4, but then we have to do another 3 days before I can get them to tier 5. I think what we have here in the yard is perfectly sufficient for this locomotive can cope with everything for now. Okay. Did I take the fusee out? I'm not seeing a thing here, so quite likely yes. Alright. Switch that and switch that. And we didn't pass the shunt limit, which is good. And I can probably ride the train now because I'm going to need to switch that as soon as we clear the shunt spur. And the time, good grief, the time is 10:30. We've been going 2 hours. It's a little bit late starting. I tend to like to start around 8 o'clock, but supper time. And 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so that's all set for passenger receiving. Whatever. And this can park here for now. How's that looking? 36.9 tons. How's that? Miscellaneous handbrake. Okay. Oh, we're seeing the team track. That's awesome. Okay, let's run over here and check the coal tower. So we're up to 141.4 tons of coal. Let's have a look at engine service coal is 141.4. That might, if that's an 150 ton tower, then we got room for about 7 tons. We're not going to empty this. I'm kind of surprised, but that's fine. But parking this here is okay. if this does empty, I can come to here, pick it up. If it doesn't empty, we can just haul those straight back to Alarka Junction. But for now, number 10, you are. Good. So stop, 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 and AI is moving. Where are you moving to? Oh, you're already at Cochrane. Wow. I mean, if I thought ahead and we knew we were going to be at Cochrane, I could have pulled the ore cars out already. But I'm going to leave it. I'm going to see how full that coal tower gets. How much are we going to get paid? We do have passengers to Cochrane. The train doesn't look overly full, though. Oh, that said, 32 passengers there, but less than 20 in each of the other cars. We'll see. But I think we'll ride this down to Alarka and see what we get paid. And then we'll pick it up next time. 12. 12 for 6. 12 for 6, yes. Yeah, well, I guess we'll see what's what when it happens. But we have, how long we got to wait? 58, it's 59 already, so 4 more minutes. Only takes 4 minutes run from Alarka Junction to here. What else do we need to do today? So Bryson, we're going to have to get this locomotive out and start making deliveries. That's almost empty. That's not. That is got to go back to the Whittier interchange. Probably some of these, both of those, yes. So we got 17 cars here. Current location. These are all at Bryson. So this is this batch of cars here. Appalachian Hardwoods, Bryson Coaling Tower, Freight House, Team Track. We've got a pickup, and a delivery for Standard Oil. Pickups, we've got G3A, G3A, R1, R1. Come on, R1. So we've got 5 pickups there, and they're hopefully close to the front. We got the Freight House, we got 2 Team Tracks. We've got no Standard Oil to pick up, so that's good. But that's going to be a busy workload. That's currently on 10. I want to go 600. Whittier, we've got these 2 to deliver. So Ela House and Stenzel. We might have some pickups to make on the way back, but that's going to be a fairly easy run. And then 900 is in the shed here. 901 is up the top here, and we now have, still looks like 5 coal cars, but these aren't, we're probably not hauling these out until about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, once we've got everything else staged and ready to pick up. So there should be quite a few more cars here to run home with. So next time we'll be looking at delivering Bryson, and then I can also set the Whittier and Ela train to do its thing. But, yeah, what are we going to do with those? Once we get Bryson done, Ela done, then it's just bring everything back to Whittier. So we'll probably have a couple of passenger trains running between then. How are we doing? 11:02. We arrived in 58, so about a minute and we will be departing for Alarka Town. And then we'll call it a night. And as I said, next time we'll do some more freight deliveries and everybody will be happy because they'll have their stuff and we'll get paid. Okay, off we go. So I don't think we've actually have we actually sat on a train running this length? As I said, it gets quite steep along here. We're already at 1 degree climb. And track speed's only 25. This is not a fast branch. So there is an opportunity when you unlock all the way through to Andrews, you run a main train from Silver to Andrews and back, and then you just run a branch train between Alarka Junction and Alarka. Supposedly, if you set up the timetable correctly, and I think they're still working a little bit on that, you can set an Alarka Junction train to leave Alarka for Alarka Junction and connect with a train that is running between Andrews and Silver. So it will then pick up passengers from Alarka and Cochrane who want to go to Bryson, Ela, Whittier, all the way down to Dillsborough and Silver. And then later on in the day, you can have another train that runs from Alarka to Alarka Junction to connect with a train that's running from Silver to Andrews. So at that point, it'll take passengers wanting to go to Nantahala and Topton, can't remember all of the stops, and then down to Andrews. And similarly, if you've set up your mainline train correctly, it will drop off passengers at Alarka Junction who want to go to Cochrane and Alarka, because it's connecting with the train at Alarka Junction. I think apparently at the moment they've got a little bit of a problem in that the passengers to Silver will get on the train at Alarka. They will get off at Alarka Junction and then they'll wander off, which you kind of don't want them to do, because you kind of want them to stay on your train and travel down to Silver, because that's where they want to go. But we'll see about things like that later. The other thing I'm not sure about is so you can put the Palace observation car, only carries 25 passengers, but it gives you a 20% bonus to passenger fares when it's the last car in the train, what I'm not sure is, can I put one of those, then I think these 1915 steel cars, put 3 of those, and then another observation car, and it will always get a 20% bonus because we've got an observation car at the back of the train, and when I do a run around and put the locomotive on the other end of the train, the observation car, there will be an observation car at the back of the train, not necessarily the same one all the time. Slowing down. Yes, we are. Oh, this track speed's 30. Still can't go 35. And we've dropped to 25. Oh well. But here we are. So just around the bend, the river disappears here. Don't know where it goes. I guess I've been thinking, if we leave the Mogul here for now, we got to go and do all the Bryson stuff. We got to do the Whittier and Ela stuff. I can leave this for as long as possible until that coal tower is full. Once the coal tower is full, it's like, okay, all bets are off. I might as well just send this. But until it's full, we'll stage here and wait. That locomotive does need to go down to Fontana Bridge and connect to that train that's waiting there. How are we looking? 27.9 and 150 tons. I think 150 tons is it. So that could be all we need to do. So we'll get paid. And then we have 4 active cars. They're the all cars on that locomotive, so already been picked up. We come to a stop. I think because I've now got 4 cars here, it hunts. But there we go. Or not. Yes. We have arrived at 11:09, so this will now pull forward through there, and that should be set for the Y. That is set for the Y. Okay. So that's all ready to run around once the passengers get off. Doopy doopy doo. Oh, I could look. 3, 2, 2, 15, 1. They got off, and we've got 11 left to go. Probably not going to be a significant amount of money, but every little bit helps. Zero. And, nice, 215, so not bad. I am going to look at Whittier. That's nearly empty. Okay, the log cars are all empty here, so we are going, they've got 37. That's fine. So, those are still loading. That one's filled. What should happen is we should fill them sequentially down here. The other thing I could check is Fontana Bridge site. $11 tons, 26, 11. 11, 11, 26. At 26 is the big one. There'll still be, 14 tonnes left when the 11-tonne cars are empty. So, going to be a couple of hours there. But, yeah, we'll be back with some. We've done Alarka, Bryson, Ela Whittier, and any collections we need. And then we'll be running a main freight from Robinson Gap Coal through all the yards to pick up what's waiting for us. But I think for now I'm going to wish you all a good weekend. We'll be back on Saturday with some Farming Simulator on Glenleithen. But for now I'm out of here. Have fun everyone.